Are we live? No, man, I ain't even get a chance to wipe my eyes.
Everybody wiping their eyes.
I
welcome,
know.
Welcome, good people.
Alex, you gave me allergies.
I guess.
And I don't appreciate it. Let me
Good
get
to-
everything up here.
Good to be back with y'all tonight.
Always.
We made
Somebody
it
in
this
here
Saturday.
already. Who else? None other than the Josh.
Josh, what's happening, buddy? Good
The
to see you,
Car
brother.
Wash channel of Northern PA.
My buddy, my favorite.
Josh, did you message Alex? Let me check while I got you on here. my life. How's the weather up there, Josh? I bet it's cold.
Be humble. What's happening, buddy?
You
Good to
read
see
stuff
y'all
before I
tonight.
can get it on up here.
You
Hello?
looking at something.
Good evening. Be humble.
What's happening, folks?
Luis Ram, 956 comments. Salute to you.
Salute.
Mez 37 says, my folks.
What's
Indeed,
happening?
indeed,
Good
beloved.
people.
Indeed. I'm sitting here trying
No, I
to
don't
see
think
what
so,
they got.
because I'll be checking this week.
Who that says Habila? What's up, my guy?
What's
Alex.
happening, buddy?
Bezo said, what up, player haters? You know what?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You know, today was one of them days where I remember why I stopped watching football.
Falcons lost.
Them Falcons, I'm over it, man.
They show promise, but they just...
I'm over it. That game today.
I don't know.
So I welcome all the player haters today because I don't even care. Be humble. Ain't too much just holding on like a hubcap in the fast lane. Hey.
I'm about to use that one, man.
I like that. I like that.
Hubcap sure be holding on for dear life.
Jack and Box says, I wish I was there. I will be helping you out. Fix that show up correctly and fix these cars quick.
About. We need more people like you.
Show do now. Show do. Thank you, Jack. Thinker outside the box. Thinker. Thinker got is that you on there? He got a profile picture.
Oh, he done switched up on us.
Says, what's up, peoples? I'm in MD and it's freezing and flurries. No
Man,
bueno.
It was cold today. I had to change the air filter in the house because
I feel like
bad,
we can't.
Shuts down.
We can't complain about cold because the man just said they got freezing and flurries on there.
Ooh,
we still could go outside with a little hoodie. You know, yeah. You don't need no coat. All right.
What is on?
Vanessa Allen Howard. Hey fam, post my question tonight about all the posts I sent. Oh, auntie, I gotta check.
I haven't been checking them.
Listen, girl, let me tell you what's been happening to me. Today is the first day I can really talk for real. Because my wisdom teeth, baby, they got to come up out of here. Okay? I'm okay today. But yesterday, I was not okay. Okay? So I'm going to check that.
Is my eye red?
I don't know. He got allergies. My wisdom teeth grew in sideways. Kids been getting on my nerve. It just, one of them days, you know?
Definitely one of those days.
LJ Goated says, I appreciate y'all for educating me and giving me a laugh when I needed it, Leonard.
Nice.
You know what? Am I fixing this right? Okay. I appreciate you for saying that because, you know, we're trying to, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, we want you guys to do more tutorials and blah, 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 blah. And that's all well and good. But, you know, don't forget that YouTube is a business. And while doing tutorials is good and for your benefit, most people who watch tutorials, especially if they already know what they're doing, they're going to skip to the part they need and go on to the next video. So we're trying to purposely give you guys edutainment.
Yeah.
Education and a little piece of entertainment. But it ain't hard to do because it's our real personalities.
Yeah, we got an interesting video coming up. Not this next one. We're 2 videos behind.
No, only one video behind. I posted one today.
You did?
I did.
Which one?
I don't know. Hey man, I just film, edit, post. That's it. I don't know.
The next one is going to be very entertaining.
I don't even remember what happened. Habila says hello to the wife. Hello, good sir. How are you? Garage Monkey Mechanic says, evening, y'all. What's up?
What's happening, buddy?
Joey says, hi, my family from Virginia is 18 degrees.
Ooh, y'all can have that.
I was looking forward to seeing y'all tonight. Love y'all. You know what?
We love you too.
First of all, we love you back.
You, Joey.
And when I got up this morning, I said, I need to design the day to where we can be on live on time. Okay? Because for real, though, when we don't show up live, it's because we've been frolicking And then we done got in that bed and started watching Netflix together and we just can't get out. But 18 degrees is something. I'm waiting on a car to be shipped from Virginia. I can't get nobody to get it. Maybe that's why, because it's too cold. Brucey SZ, I hope I said that right. He says, hey Alex, I just fixed my Hemi 5-point self-lifter and cam MDS delete high volume pump thanks to your other YouTube video.
Nice. I'm glad I was able to help. Did I do a Hemi video? It probably did. They all the same. If you know the LS Hemi,
we do it.
They all the same.
Do we have a tutorial on that?
I don't think
we should do one. I'm willing to film that for you. Because it's so long. Oh my God. I'll be over there falling asleep. Assured One Mobile Mechanic ATL says, Car Doc family, haven't checked in lately. Hope all is good.
Yes, all is well.
Y'all keep putting in great work for the people. Holla.
I love it.
Hey man, you in Atlanta? Huh. Listen here. If you do good work, mechanic. I need.
Please, y'all come by my shop. I would love to talk to you because I'll need more people to recommend. I would like to feel you out and get a feel for what you do, so I can recommend some people to you.
Yeah, for sure. Joey says my wife bought me 2 of your shirts for Christmas.
Oh, that's so nice.
She gave you the Christmas gift early now. She like me. I can't hold water. I'll be like, open it now. Car wash is like, yeah, I did. Enjoy. I got an automated message and it's 24 degrees. Okay, then y'all. Okay, Josh. Let me check it. I'm gonna check it while we on live, but I'm gonna be doing it simultaneously. I had to put that automated message up there, man, because people just be talking to the little robot. Med says that damn Kirk he threw 4 interceptions. I'm like, who is he throwing to?
A ghost.
What inkling did he get that to throw the ball right there? I don't understand that. And all them times they should have let Young Ho kick them field goals. We would have been all right.
They took him out, didn't they?
No, they decided to go for it, which is fine. I'm with that, but it's like if you at the 13, just go on the kick, man. Just go on the kick, Raheem. I don't
giving away points.
Listen, I don't want to get upset again. You know, Bruce says I made a mistake and mixed coolant with GM to top off on refill. Should I have the shop flush with system or flush at home with a chemical?
I've never really heard of much damage by mixing coolants. It can't be good though, in theory. Just drain it all out. You don't have to flush it. There's no need to do that. Drain it out, undo the lower radiator hose. It should dump all out and just top it back off and bleed the system, and you should be fine.
He said he mixed Mopar with 2-quart orange Dex Cool. Notice chunks and losing heat.
Ooh. Well, it sounds like you need a flush if it's chunks in the system. I would before I flush it out, I would go get some pressed on radiator flush and run that through it and try flushing it at home. They sell a little pressed on flush kit that you hook up the garden hose to it and run water through it, the radiator system. You can look up some videos and you will find some good information.
All right. Oh, Gene in the house says, what's going on? ATL in the bit. All my Atlanta folks in here tonight.
We are through here tonight.
Says Car Doctors Honda putting new fuel pumps on the 2020 Civic for recalls.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Wow, we just got finished singing their praises about their fuel pumps.
Well, man, these newer cars is something else.
Yeah, somebody commented and was like, just go ahead and ride your car on E because the new fuel pumps are crap anyway out the box.
That's funny.
Crazy garage mechanic, monkey mechanic says it's 11 degrees here.
Y'all some tough people, boy.
Well, let me stop complaining and just put my hoodie on.
We mad about our 50 degrees.
Right. Girl, shut up, girl.
Oh, man.
Cody,
that's probably definitely y'all.
Cody Hernandez says, how y'all doing tonight?
We're doing really good. I got a lot of stuff accomplished today. I put up in the mailbox that finally gave way after, how long we been in this house? 15
years.
We ain't been here no 15 years.
Yes, we have. Be February 15 years. We bought this house. We getting old, man.
Nobody, if the opportunity presents itself, never. What we did, stupid. We remortgage our house.
Oh,
It would have been 15 more
yeah.
years left, man.
We did do that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Dang.
Threw us right back up.
But we still bought the house for 89.
Yeah.
Ain't that much. We bought in the down market. Don't buy right now. Wait till the market go down a little bit. But we're doing okay, actually.
We're doing great.
How was y'all's Thanksgiving? Comment below. We want to know.
Yes.
I got that one already. Chris says, blessing, y'all. I have a question on my 2011 Charger 3.6.
Please ask away.
Okay, Chris, what's your question? I don't see
You
it.
see him?
Nope. Okay, here he go. He says, I've been having misfire issues after a long drive on my 2011 3.6 Charger. I've changed my coil plug. I'm reading too fast. I've changed my plugs, coil packs, and still have that same the issue. What should I do next?
Okay. Is it a specific cylinder? I need to know that. Is it a random misfire? If it's a specific cylinder, those 3.6 injectors have been known to give issues. You just have to run some tests. Hopefully you put the correct plugs in there.
Where you get the coil packs from?
Yep.
That's important.
That's very important. I know with the Jeep, for some odd reason, they don't like anything but NGK or OE plug coil packs. I would need to know more information. What codes is this throwing? Things like that.
For sure. Corey Turner in the house with the greatest Cadillac Escalade of all time.
Yeah, my boy Corey. What is happening? Yes, he does have the greatest Escalade of all time. That thing there got like almost 300,000 miles on it.
Yeah, we were going to do a short about it. We just haven't got around to it, Corey. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you so much.
Joey says, I'm getting all my teeth pulled out. Let me tell you, how my tooth was feeling back here, I said, just give me the Steve Harveys, man. Just go and let me fly to Columbia and get what everybody else is getting, because I'm sure they ain't got no pain problems. Just give me the chiclets and let me be on my way. I don't care, man. I didn't care at the time. Sean says, hit the like button, family. Y'all, y'all please do. Let me put that little ticker up there. Support us by hitting that like button.
We be out here trying, good people.
For real though. Because I'll be like, man, I don't feel like going outside tonight. But I do it because I'm committed. Committed to you guys. All right. Josh. Okay, look, Josh, I got you pulled up right here, boo. Boom. And I think that is an excellent choice.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I need to get one of them for myself.
Did you put your size in here? Put your size in there, Josh. Text it while I got Alex's phone right now. All right, SF396 says, hello, Alex. What type of battery-powered impact wrench do you recommend for pickup truck lug nuts?
I am in love with Milwaukee tools, but there's also other great ones out there. But Milwaukee, I've had personal experience with them, and I've had them for years, and they really take a thrashing from heavy mechanic abuse. And to me, that means a lot, meaning they put a lot of build quality into their tools, and they're priced reasonably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Rivera says, how many flashlights do you go through a year?
Not many, surprisingly. I don't really lose my flashlights. I have all my stream lights. I have a black one. I like my stream lights, my little stream wedge lights. I have a black one, a bronze one, a blue one, and I think that's it with my stream lights. And I have that snap-on one with the laser beam pointer on it. And I think that's...
Can I get one? Don't give me no expensive one. Give me one off Amazon.
All of them. Oh, I have the night cord. That's my brightest light. That light is awesome.
I want to feel like a doctor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't go through many flashlights because I've been... I know how to keep up with my tools. It's my guys that don't know how to keep up with my stuff.
Tony Austin says, Alex, help me find a wife.
Look,
well, listen.
That's a question for that's a subject for another day. We have to set aside a live for that and talk about relationships.
Listen, first of all, we met at AutoZone, so you might need to go up in there. I don't know.
Just hang around what you like to do best. I say that. My wife, she's always somewhat like cars. She wouldn't be working at AutoZone if she didn't.
What was I working at AutoZone? I
So,
don't know. I was trying to.
no, you somewhat like the cars. It's somewhat.
Eh.
I say don't try to force the subject of finding a woman. I say do what you love. If that's going out to RC car meets, that's a whole thing, or RC plane meets.
Mm-hmm.
Start mingling there, and you'll find someone that's like-minded like you, and it'll work. So just go to the places you like to go, whether swimming or golfing or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. You never know who you're gonna find.
Yes.
If you was for real about that question.
Yes.
A kid from Michigan says, first of all, thank you for the super chat.
I appreciate that.
Alex, I got a vehicle, I think he means, that's worth about $6,000. Needs $4,000 in repairs. The head gaskets and converters need to be replaced. What kind of car is it? That'll tell us what we need to know, a kid from Michigan.
Write it down at the bottom.
I'll try to go and find your comment at the very bottom.
Because I'm assuming he's saying, is it worth
it? Yeah, it depends on what it is.
Yes, I need to know what it is. If it's a Kia, then no. I say throw it away.
All right, Mike G in the house. It says blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
From Joliet, Illinois. Love the show and the husband-wife connection.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all. A lot of folk be player hating on me, man, but we're a team.
Mm-hmm. My wife runs the show. I just run these wrenches and make sure my guys doing what they're supposed to do.
And it's by design, not because I want to. He don't want to.
Okay? I just want to turn wrenches and
he don't want
and talk to my customers. I love interacting with my customers.
I
love interacting with everybody. Really.
You should see us when he don't want to film. I be in there like Joe Jackson. He be in there like Marlon Jackson. Like, no, I don't want to do it, Daddy.
Because I was like, it's not going to be that interesting, Daddy. And that be the most interesting days.
Let me do the filming.
When that dude hit that doggone car in front of my wife, that probably the day I didn't want to film.
Let me do me, man. You do you.
It'd be like the most. Yeah, I'm like, dang, it was an interesting day, wasn't it? Because I just never know. In my mind, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cut and dry day, but sometimes crazy stuff happen. Like on this last video that we have to post, I was like, wow, this never happened before. I was blown away.
I can't even remember what happened
with the Jeep.
Jeep.
Yes. The hot
customer. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that out tomorrow for y'all.
That was a doozy, y'all. I was like, I was shocked. I was like, yeah, okay.
Quartz said hi. Says, hey Alex, what's your opinion on the Hyundai Veloster?
I wouldn't do it.
No.
I'm trying to. Read my question.
He said, "Stay focused." Said, "Read my question." I did, didn't I? A kid from Michigan said it's a Ford Fusion.
What year and what engine? That matters. Please put that information.
On while I'm down now.
Yes, come on.
Oh, stay focused. I see your question. I'm gonna get to you. All right. Matter of fact, you almost next. Let me see who did I leave off on?
Yeah, what year and what engine is in that Fusion? That's gonna say a lot.
All right,
because it's more to it than the vehicle. Some vehicles carry many different engines, and some of those engines are better than others, if that makes sense.
A kid from Michigan dropped that year down there while I read Chris. Oh, I got Chris already. John says 2013 Ford Taurus with 194,000 miles needs catalytic converter, runs great. Is it worth it?
Yes, that the only downfall of that Taurus with the 3.5, I'm pretty sure it has the 3.5, is the water pump. Because the water pump is ran by the timing chain, and when it goes, you have to do the whole timing chain and the water pump together, which is going to set your back around $2,000. Give or take. But other than that, that car will keep going the distance. Ford did a really good job with that 3.5 engine. I really like the 3.5 and the Ford lined up. I don't too much care about the rest of the stuff. The little small turbo engines, but that their V6s is really good.
All right, Jamal's. Let me fix it right. Okay.
Oh, I like that.
It's always
Let me
great
fix it
seeing
right.
y'all, Mr. and Mrs. Car Doctor. Thank you, Jamal.
Thank you, Jamal. I really appreciate it. I love that name, brother.
Let me fix it right. I like that. Assured One Mobile Mechanic says, I'm in the Jonesboro, but
Oh, you right
mostly
up
working
the
in
road.
Ellenwood. Yeah. Well,
Yes,
you ain't came by, man.
please swing by, because I would definitely send some business your way. It's always people that rather deal with a mobile mechanic versus towing their shop, towing their vehicle to me, because they always ask, "Are you mobile?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
He says, I will bring some breakfast or lunch. Real talk. Thanks, family. Oh, yeah, for sure. If you know, we right there off Forest Parkway. If you're in Ellenwood, was it Fairview? We one exit up from Anvil Block. So if you in Ellenwood, like you right nearby, yeah, do come by, man.
Please
come holler.
I'm trying to put me a team together. I'm working with this transmission shop now. Like I said, working with them, testing the waters, making sure you do my people right. Because if you don't, I can no longer, recommend.
Yeah, for sure. Chris Carter says, do you ever have vehicles show up in your shop that will require the use of an oscilloscope to diagnose the repair? Considering all these new vehicles, how I read oscilloscope and couldn't read vehicle, on the road are nothing but a computer on wheels.
Yeah, I always avoid that test. I had to use it once. I do have it. My scopes. I just don't like to hook them up. I always work around it. It's just I'm kind of stuck in my ways. I was showed how to use it. I know how to use it. But every mechanic is different. But yeah, I should be using it more than I do.
All right, I'm texting Josh.
Oh,
we're getting it going. Corey Turner says, hey there, y'all are the greatest.
I appreciate that, Corey.
Sweet. Hey, so real quick, community, family. I'm still trying to see, I'm trying to name it out. What are we, the clinic crew? We got to come up with something.
Crew, I don't like that.
Clinic crew, it sounds like you in the clinic for something bad. You need some amoxicillin.
You burn it.
Listen, if you guys are in Birmingham, Alabama area,
Corey, he do private services.
You messed up my whole commercial that I was about to give to Corey.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. If you guys are in the Birmingham, Alabama area and in need of a private chauffeur, please look up Corey Turner. I don't have his business card on me, but
yeah, we're gonna bring him next time. He's
luxury SUV. Okay. Chauffeur you around. Matter of fact, when I come to Birmingham, pick me up, Corey. Take me around.
Very, very private, and keep your business in that car right there.
I'm all about putting people's business on up. I support it, man. You can work for yourself. Go ahead. On the way up says, is an 08 GS good for mass airflow sensor? 0.8 GS? Oh, okay. That's some kind of reading.
Oh, that's
the. I'm like, huh?
What engine is in that is 0.08 gallon per second? Can't get gallons per second. Good for mass. It depends on what engine you have. See, if it's a smaller engine, it's not going to intake much air. So V6 is going to intake much more air than that. I need to know what engine and which vehicle you're talking about, because in different vehicles,
it's a 2012 Ford Focus.
Okay, that engine is not that bad. That 2012 Focus, I don't see too many issues out of that engine. I would say that car is worth putting the money into. Because
what you talking about, babe? That one is asking.
Oh, he talking about
the 0.8.
Oh, the one I thought the Fusion. There was a Fusion.
That's a Focus.
There's a lot of Ford questions. I would have to look up the specs.
All right. Well, here's Andre.
It sounds about right.
Andre chiming in and says 0.8 isn't bad with KOEO.
Yeah, key on, engine off.
Y'all doing it with the.
I have to look up the specs. I'm not sure right now.
Y'all doing them acronyms tonight, honey, because y'all got it. Clemente Jaramillo says, "Hello, Alex. What do you think about the '07 Honda Accord V6 as a first car?"
Very good. They didn't have many issues at all back in the day. Back in those days, yeah, they have run into some transmission problems if you don't take care of them. So if you do get that vehicle, make sure it has some type of transmission history, service history on it, or pull the dipstick, because I do believe it had a dipstick. And if it looks black, you may want to reconsider. Or if you really like the car, go ahead and get it and put you some money to the side, because it's going to need a transmission in the far future or the near future. But even with black transmission fluid, them Hondas, they can hold on for dear life if you drive it like you got some sense. Also, another little tip, you can put some Lucas transmission stop slip in there, and it's supposed to renew old worn out transmission fluid, and it does a really good job of doing so. So that's just, help. Hopefully that helps.
All right, stay focused. I finally got to you. Stay focused and answer my question right now. He says, "How much should it cost to get my engine cleaned? 04 Jaguar."
Are you referring to as an engine flush, pressure wash? Engine clean can literally mean a lot of different things. I hear when somebody say, "Oh, engine clean," somebody is pressure washing it off, but you may also be talking about engine flush, meaning you can. I don't even charge for engine flush. It's really a ripoff if you go and get an engine flush done, because all they doing is dumping a solution into your oil and letting you ride around and drain the oil. That's all there is to it. And I do that for my customers, no charge. I just charge them for the solution, which I use seafoam, and
He
I
said
dump it in the
flushed.
crankcase. Okay, yeah. You can do that yourself. You can 500 miles to 1,000 miles before you get your next oil change. You can go and get some seafoam. I like seafoam, and you can follow the directions on the back. Please follow the directions very accurately, because you don't want to do it wrong. All you're doing is measuring it. Say, like, for every quart of oil the crankcase take, which your modern day crankcases, your modern day car takes about 5 to 6 quarts of oil. You can dump 1 ounce per quart of oil. So the 6 to 5 ounces of oil, seafoam into your oil, and ride around with that, and that'll break up all the sludginess, if there is any sludginess material up in the engine. And just go get your oil change, and you don't have to mention nothing about it. You can just say, "Hey, change my oil," and change your oil, put the new stuff in there, and bam, that's called an engine flush. So I wouldn't pay to get that done. That's more of a gimmick.
Don't we have a tutorial?
No, not on the engine flush.
Oh,
now
we should do that.
Yeah,
put the notes. Hold on. I got you. Stay focused.
I should make a video about that.
Yeah, and is let me put
I
in
should
the
go
notes.
to the different shops and see how much they're charging for an engine flush, and show you how to do an engine flush yourself. I think that'll make a great video.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people don't know, like, some of this stuff you don't have to pay for. You can do it yourself, and you don't need to know anything about a vehicle, and you can make it happen.
Boom. All right, I got it done. Stay tuned. Stay focused.
Yes.
We'll get you taken care of. All right. Bobby, did I miss yours? Say, "Hey, Alex, it's 24 degrees in Chicago right now."
Woo.
Oh, you know what I'm supposed to be going down here and do? Is grab.
My allergies went. It was not like
this. You
prior
said the
to.
right thing. I heard about seafoam. Thank you.
Stay focused. Oh, okay, good, yeah.
But I didn't want to miss out on. Okay, here we go. A kid from Michigan. It was now this is the one with the Ford Fusion. Okay. And it's a 1.6 turbo 2013, and he's trying to see if he should put the catalytic converter work into it.
1.6 turbo. I thought it needed an engine.
No, this one, you need cats.
Okay.
And you're trying to see, is it worth it? Right?
1.6 turbo.
Yeah, that's him.
if you've been taking care of that car, yeah. The 1.6 turbo Ford engine is not bad. It can be if you don't properly maintain it and use the correct oil. Turbo engines are a whole new level of maintaining when it comes to maintenance. Uh, they require special attention. Uh, they can be expensive, even though it's a small engine. Because turbo fail, yeah. Now, I would start off with um, making sure your tune-up is done, and do a fuel induction service before you do that cat. Sometimes it's not the catalytic converter. Sometimes it's your dirty engine. A dirty engine is an engine that pollutes a lot more. It's not clean. A clean engine is an engine that pollutes less.
Yeah, but he has 194.
Oh, okay. I forgot how many miles he got on. He has cat screw.
See, I said don't drink. I said don't drink that Corona before we start.
No, it's my allergies.
I know.
Do the Corona.
I know.
Yes. Do it if the engine is running good and if the transmission is shifting smooth. Then yes, it's worth doing. It's better than this new stuff.
I'm saying, what you gonna do? Go buy a new car and still need cats again at 60,000 miles? Because that's exactly what's going on, especially with the Fords. The Taurus, we've had it a couple of times on that. But anywho, I hope that answers your question. Pound for Pound Beast says, have you guys heard about the torque converter shutter in the Chevy Traverse? I'm dealing with that between third and fourth. I found a TSB, and that's a technical service bulletin for people who don't know, that said change to different fluid.
That's what Corey did. He kept changing the fluids on his Cadillac and got rid of a transmission problem that way. So
change the fluid or change to a different fluid?
I would just keep changing the fluid to the OE spec, because you could try. I'm not a transmission expert, but I always say play it safe and use the OE fluid. Honda has ran into this issue before too. It'll do something funny with the transmission, and the owners that brought me the problem was mentioning, hey, change it out, and I'll be back in a couple of months to get it changed out again, and it should fix the problem after like 2 draining fields or 3 draining fields. And I think that's what Corey did. He kept changing the fluid, and keep changing it, and pretty soon the problem went away. He was telling me. So I've heard
that's Corey, my driver.
No,
Corey Turner.
Yeah, Corey Turner. Yeah.
Corey, chime in if you can, if you're still with us.
He did something. He was telling me the story.
So should he start there?
I would definitely start there, because torque converters is expensive. Not necessarily the part, but the labor it takes to separate the engine and transmission. Separate the transmission from the engine is expensive.
All right. Hello, Rudolph Law 1 says hello from Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, Norfolk, Virginia. I didn't know it was a Norfolk, Virginia.
That's why you see that.
Norfolk Southern. I heard of that.
What you think it's
the train Southern?
This man, listen, just cost stuff.
My allergies are messing up.
All right.
I feel like I got to sneeze.
Go ahead and sneeze, but do it that way.
Got you.
Warp Core says hello, Alex and wife. Good question. 2010. First of all, hello.
Yes. What's happening? 2010
1500. The frame. How long do you think it'll last? I have 3 holes in it. Jeez. In the truck. Thanks.
I'm not sure.
Is it rust? Are we talking about rust?
3 holes. Yeah, if it's rust, I wouldn't trust it. When rust start affecting metal, it becomes structurally unsafe, in my opinion. That's the body killer of any vehicle, and of course accidents. Rust. I'm not an expert when it comes to that. Rust is definitely a killer.
Yeah, for sure. James H says, what's going on? Where can I find the link to some of the tools you use?
I have a whole Amazon store that I've put some of my top tools I use and recommend in that particular store.
I'm going to say, if you check the link, should be a link in the description. But come think about it, I sure didn't add it to the last video, so let me do that right now. But you can go to any of the last few videos, and the Amazon affiliate store will be in there. And I'm adding it to the last video now because I was watching the Falcons play, honey, and they was getting on my nerves. So I was kind of double, triple tasking there. All right, let me paste it now.
You pasting it to the thing?
Yeah, in the last video.
It ain't working.
It don't want to work right. Anywho, any video, the links be in the description. It tells you where we're located and all that other stuff too. I need to add some more stuff to it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back on it.
Garage Monkey Mechanic says, well, shoot, I just moved back to Montana after living in North Carolina for like 20 years.
North Carolina.
I'm ready to move back. He said he ready to move back.
No, that's right.
Baby, let me tell you something. Baby, I'm a Southern peach. I don't do the cold. Okay.
In Christmas time, we flock to the tropics.
Even hotter, because I don't do this right here.
Man,
never been to Montana though. Would like to go though.
Yeah, we got this camper. We need to start using.
I ain't driving that long now.
I'm driving. Wait till I get them seats in that van.
You tripping, car doctor?
You're gonna love it.
All right. Sean H says, hello, 2006 Ford Explorer 5.0, 5R55 sealed remanufactured transmission with 102,000 miles. Any tips to getting the transmission oil level right when at temperature?
Yeah. There is the weirdest thing with that transmission. You really just make sure it's on a level ground, and it's like a 2-piece drain plug. Yes, a 2-piece drain plug. I said it correctly. If you take off the big part, it will drain all the transmission fluid out. If you take out the little center, it's like a T-bit, maybe a T30 or something, then it will, that's like the level for it. If fluid comes out, meaning it's full, because the idea behind it is it has a straw, a little straw going up through the center of that drain plug. And at the top is the fuel line. So if fluid is coming out through the little straw port, now this is all if the straw is there. Sometimes the straw is missing, then you'll have a problem. But if the straw is there and everything is there and functioning how it should, you should warm up the vehicle, get the transmission in operating temperature just by driving around the block, preferably pretty hard to get it up there really temperature really quick. Bring it back, level ground, climb underneath of it, crack that center nut open. If fluid is not coming out of that center bolt, then you need to pump some in there until it starts kind of trickling out a little bit. Then just put it back. That's how you level that transmission on that particular engine. That particular vehicle.
Okay. All right. I heard Bobby say it was 24 degrees up in Chi-Town. Too much for me. We already got to that one. All right. Cam 2XX says, I got a real question. My 2018 Dodge Charger RT says to service shifter on my dash. Do you think that means that my trans is going bad? Or do you think it means I just have a bad gear shift knob?
Most likely it's going to be the gear shift knob. I'm never a fan of those little twist shifters.
We fixed one from a Chrysler 300, remember?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was, I forgot what was wrong with it.
Was it diagnosed it.
Yes, it was.
It was a recall.
I sent it to the dealership. So you may want to
look into that.
Look up TSBs, look up recalls. And if it is a recall, I'll just send it straight to the dealership, because that's what I did with her.
And she got it fixed.
Did she?
I think so, because she came back for something else, like maintenance stuff.
Okay. Yeah, because we never fixed it.
Yeah. Do your gear shifter, love. Yeah. See if there's a TSB or recall on it. You should be able to get it fixed for free, because it's a the way hers was getting stuck. It was
I forget.
It was a safety hazard, safety concern. If not, then you just
I think she had she actually had the Tiptronic shifter. It was an actual shifter, but it was electronic still. I think you have the twist shifter. But still, I'll still look it up.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Corey Turner said, how do I ask a question? Just like you just did.
Yeah.
I think you mean for the super chat, because I see you always do that, and it never the question. Honestly, I don't know. I've never done a super chat. Maybe I'll go on Fluffy Mexicanics page or Rayman Ray
play with them
and do a super chat and go over there and do that. Chris says multiple misfire codes.
This is for that 3.6 pentastar.
Okay.
Something like that would then have to be diagnosed. It's really hard to say. Is your vehicle ticking? Because if it's ticking, that can throw off things. It can throw off. Yeah, because if it's ticking, the valves are not opening up as they should, and the proper amount of air and fuel is not getting that particular cylinder. It'll be closing up too soon, and that will leave excess fuel to be sucked in by the other cylinders, causing imbalance in the fuel air mixture ratio and causing multiple misfires because those cylinders are not supposed to be getting that amount of air and fuel.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm good. So that's something that have to be diagnosed if it's multiple, because that's definitely an issue.
Ticking. We have a short. It's called Ticking, Not Ticking. See if your car sound like that. It's on the channel. Check it out. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I hope that it's not.
A lot of people think their car is normal, supposed to be ticking like that.
Joe Abate says, also check your mass airflow sensor. So you got Joe in there helping everybody out. Auntie Vanessa saying, stay focused, has the same problem her Jag is having. I got to show you her text she sent me today with her Jag. Auntie, just bring the Jag on back on up there. Oh, you did? Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Good. Garage Monkey Mechanic says, that's not good, Chris. It's not. I think he's responding to with the multiple misfire.
Yeah, that's the same thing I said. That's not good.
Cody Hernandez says, Mrs. Car Doctor gonna be rocking the iced out grill. Let me tell you, the pain I was having, I didn't care what. I was gonna go visit Johnny Dane. Just take all my natural teeth, put me some Steve Harvey's now. I take because I'm sure they ain't having them problems. Okay. I was like, man, it's almost worse than child labor. I had really seriously thought about that. I was like, now what's worse, this or contraction? I take this. Warp Core sent the super sticker. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
You're the man.
Keith Cutter says, what brand steering? Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. What brand steering linkage parts do you recommend for the Ford Super Duty?
I like Moog. If I can't get my hands on Moog product, I like the AutoZone Go series type stuff. It's like their most expensive brand, but I do not do cheap stuff. Now, my particular Super Duty, I didn't feel like finding Moog. I really love Moog suspension products. I used, instead of that, I used just the AutoZone Duralast Gold, which when it came, I was very happy. It came with a little press-on ring. I was very happy with the things that it came with and the fit and finish of the product. Not sponsored by AutoZone. It's just I used them a lot, and I know their products.
Speaking of, we need to be, because Napa trying to come through with the coins.
Yeah, we don't know if we're gonna take.
And I don't know.
We don't use Napa.
Yeah, I don't want to lie. Like if we're gonna use, first of all, the brand deals obviously are rolling in, and we're still very selective about what we choose to partner with on the channel.
Basically, what my wife's saying, we cannot be bought. If we don't believe in nothing, we're not gonna do it. Like, who tried to get us to? It was like, no, we're not doing Temu. We're like,
no, baby,
messing with y'all.
I'm not associating my husband's brand with Temu. But Napa, I mean, I don't have nothing bad to say about Napa. I think they're wonderful.
We just don't have experience.
We don't buy from Napa, like, so I'm not about to put on a Napa shirt and say, hey guys, you know. So, but if AutoZone come through with the coins, we got you.
Shoot, I sneeze.
That's what we use. So
Phew, I was waiting on that.
I don't know, but them green shirts, O'Reilly's, we've been using them a lot lately too. So
they have some good quality parts as
well. Okay. Oh, Joe says good evening. Good evening, Joe. Chris says the multiple misfires, PO300 and PO301.
Okay, so I will focus on PO301. Something is going on with that particular cylinder that may be causing an imbalance in the rest of the cylinders. Yeah, that cylinder one misfire really sticks out at me. That's what I do when I am diagnosing something. I won't focus on the random part, but I focus on that one particular cylinder because it's like this. The engine pulls in air and fuel. The vehicle's computer know how much cylinder volume that particular cylinder pulls in. It's already calculated. And if for some reason it's having a mechanical issue, if that valve is not staying open at the correct time that the computer think is staying open, then that valve is going to shut, and that's going to leave excess fuel and air to be entered that particular cylinder. And you have vacuum in the intake manifold. So where that other excess fuel and air is going to go into other cylinders, causing issues. That's the best way I can explain that. So focus in on that cylinder 1 misfire. You may have mechanical damage or a bad rocker, which ticking. That'll cause issues.
For sure. Pound for pound, B says smash that like button.
I appreciate that, buddy.
Yes, you guys. Support us.
Yeah.
Man, I noticed it's 103 people in here. From what I can see. It might be more, might be less. I don't know, but hit that like button so you can share.
Hit that like button so my allergies can feel better.
Hit that like button so we can afford Claritin D. Because it's expensive. This stuff ain't cheap, man. And they keep it behind the counter, so it ain't, man, please. There go Corey. He's got a 2015 Cadillac Escalade.
I told you, almost 300,000 miles.
ESV luxury.
Freaking amazing.
295,000 miles.
Man.
That is not a common thing.
I thought because I seen him when we last saw Corey about a year or two ago.
Yeah, before a couple
I was like, this ain't the same Cadillac, is it? He was like, yep, same Cadillac. No, I thought it was black. He was like, a lot of people think that.
No, it was always like a little champagne gold. Yeah.
Amazing. That Cadillac is amazing. The original engine and transmission, that's unheard of.
Maybe you should start doing videos on how to take care of your Cadillac Escalade.
Everybody, they can learn from you, Corey.
For sure. Bobby Blankenship says, hey, Alex, I needed a new cat for the longest, and I was able to get it replaced under warranty. I'm so happy.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
you gotta love that.
It ain't cheap, baby.
No, the cat's expensive. Now, it can be cheap if you go online, but I don't recommend that because I call them year cats or under year cats. And sometimes they only last a couple of months.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't last out the box.
Yeah, true that. Glad you was able to get that for the low ski or for the no ski. $3.99 is what I like to call it. Munchie Z's says, I have an N54 pushing 1,000 horsepower on stock everything. How long will it last?
Well, it's all about this.
Well, wait a minute. First, educate us non-gearheads on what an N54 is, because I have no clue.
Me?
Yeah, what is it?
N54. That is... I just had it in my head. I lost it. You have to look it up. But anywho, first of all, if the car is tuned properly, it will last. It's not about horsepower per se.
Oh, a BMW.
Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna say the little Supra, because that's basically a Supra. It uses the same thing. Well, not necessarily the same thing, but it's the same concept because the new Supra uses the BMW engine. It's not a Toyota.
This what he pushing, y'all. Is it this one?
If you got it tuned correctly, it will last. What kills engines is heat and if you're pushing too much boost, bottom end can't handle it. But heat and knock, that's what kills engines. And if you got it tuned properly where it's not knocking, then you're good. Pre-detonation.
Okay, the N54 is an engine that's found in different BMWs in the Supra.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I thought of when I first heard of it. That's why I was like, then I lost it. First thing that came to my mind, Supra. He probably do have a Supra. But then I lost it.
Tell us. Garage Monkey Mechanic says, oh, well, you should really take that to get a diagnosis, Chris. Coil and plug most likely never fix the issue in my experience. True that now. Yeah. He telling you right there. A kid from Michigan said, sorry for all the typos. It's all good.
Oh, no, you're good.
Man, the older you get, this is my birthday month. And
We're about to turn up.
We're so not turn up people. I was writing something. I was like, dang, is this how you spell because? It looked funny to me. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm tripping. So, man, it's all good. Jordan Birch says, how expensive is it to go to a leather interior?
I'm not sure. There is a leather upholstery shop in our area, and I was very impressed with their work. The lock mama lady with her Nissan, because she brought her Nissan to me. I was like, this is not factory.
Oh, Anissa.
I was like, this is not factory interior.
She spent maybe about $2,000, $2,000 or $3,000.
You remember?
Yeah, I have to ask her, but I think so.
Yeah, but they did an amazing job. I wish I knew the shop so I can shout them out.
I'm gonna text
but man, it made the whole car look exotic or something. It looked beautiful.
Best Altima I ever seen.
Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, I had it redone. I mean, I didn't like the interior. I'm like, oh girl.
Okay. Travesty Inc. says, cheers from Canada, guys.
Good old Canada.
I don't even want to know what the weather like up there. I appreciate all the advice. Made doing my plugs and coils on the truck a lot easier from the info you shared. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for watching.
Yeah, we do, guys. Really.
I wonder what video I shared the info.
We just be on here talking, you know, helping them out, helping the people. Ken Ross, thank you for the super chat, my friend.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Says got a 2004 Dodge Dakota and need a 545 RFE transmission and transfer case. Do you have a reman recommendation that doesn't break the bank but has good quality? Man, I want to know that too.
It's really hard.
It's hard to
dealing with a company, a remanufactured company, because we had purchased a reman transfer case for a Jeep or something
from the dealership,
and that sucker was terrible. Like, they couldn't even believe it. They were like, it's rebuilt from
we had to trade it twice.
And noise finally went away. It was a customer that was super in tune with their Grand Cherokee, and he just knew it was supposed to make that noise. And it was the slack in the chain. It was too slacky, and they just didn't rebuild it right from the dealership. That's a hard one.
It's so hard that we're gonna have on our on an upcoming break we're gonna get ready to have. We need to discuss whether we want to keep doing engines and transmission, because we cannot control the outcome either way. Whether
sometimes I get the stuff and I reject it because it's got some cracker or something on it or something.
Whether it's used or reman, it's like if we're doing all this work and I cannot guarantee the outcome, then we got to do it again for less, because the customer not about to fork over the warranty is gonna pay you
penny,
not even half sometimes of what your labor rate is. So it's kind of like, should we even keep doing this? Like, at what point do we stop as business owners and say, okay, look, we can't rely on used, obviously. We can't rely on reman. So, like, what are we doing here? So, I don't know. We're going to have some tough talks over the holiday to see, going forward for the new year, do we want to keep doing engines and transmissions? But
the remans we've been having, we haven't had comebacks from
for now until we do. Like, we're literally doing an engine for Jasper. Is it Jasper?
Yeah, I think it is.
Customer got it installed elsewhere. We had to take it out, send it to Jasper for him, and Jasper is going to pay us to put it in or
like
something.
$50
an hour. That's crazy.
And he had to cover the rest.
Yeah,
like, wow.
Because we didn't originally put it in.
And it's their mistake. They literally didn't torque down the timing guides, and the thing went out of time.
Yeah,
I broke it down, and it looks crazy.
Not to mention, we took that engine out weeks ago. We still ain't got it. It's too much.
Get with Curtis on.
I'd rather make money maintaining vehicles than fixing broken ones. And I know that sounds crazy since we're an auto repair shop, but it's like a broken car is hard because we can't control the outcome. I can't control parts quality. Like my boy AJ said, we don't make them, we don't break them. We just fix them.
Don't tell you to buy them.
Right. So it's kind of like, I wish I could answer that question for me being the person that ordered the parts, but
you never know what you're going to get. Everything is man-made. Just like I have bad days, these remanufactured companies have bad days. And for the most part, you're gonna get something good and have a good warranty, but there's always that slim chance of something going wrong. You just have to go into the mindset that, hey, something can go wrong. That's the risk I'm taking. Uh, something can go wrong with a brand new car off the showroom floor. That's the risk you take, but that's why they have warranties, not to say, oh yeah, here's a warranty for kicks and giggles.
Mm-mm.
They have a warranty because something can go wrong.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, that's our
Vanessa Ellen
expertise
Howard,
on that.
which is she's my auntie, guys. So I'm gonna just say that. Okay. You wanted to be an airplane mechanic, remember? I sure did.
Oh, I remember that.
I always wanted to do something unordinary. Like how many women?
That's why you like the mechanic side of things.
Yeah, until I tell you what it really taken, I'll be like, nah.
You want to be some everything. My wife is a multi-talented lady.
The problem is when you're a person like me and my aunt, my other aunt, and this aunt knows that aunt because this is my aunt on my maternal side, who taught me a lot about business, by the way.
Oh yeah. Excellent business person.
Growing up, I was groomed in entrepreneurship from her and my dad's sister. So my dad's sister flat out told me one day, I'm not raising no employees. And I was like, oh, word. So I got to work for myself, And I learned a lot of business, just how to dress, how to carry myself, how to seek knowledge, that kind of stuff. Definitely accredit that to my auntie. But I am happy to say that, and I know I might get a lot of women hate for this one, but I didn't find out what I really was good at. Like I can do anything. I have that talent. I can pick up and do anything. But until I submitted to my husband's mission in life, that's when all my talents like really came alive and I really found out what I love to do. So, But yes, at one point in time, I wanted to work for Delta.
But Vanessa is a great auntie.
Oh, yeah.
She hooked Zari up with her Jeep, the Jeep.
Yeah, matter of fact,
that's where the Jeep come from.
The owner of that 1999 Jeep that my daughter currently drives around.
Drives it every day still.
Yep.
It takes good care of it.
Yeah,
she takes good care of it, Vanessa. I'm very surprised.
You'll be proud.
Yeah, you'll be very proud. That thing looking better than you when you gave it to us.
Yep. Wavy 345 says, when you see the words tune up, what comes to mind with servicing?
Spark plug replacement, wires and plugs, distributor cap if it has it, but most modern day vehicles you're gonna just have coils and plugs. That's what comes to mind when I hear tune up.
Yeah, for sure. Used to be spark plug wires, spark plugs and wires. Corey Turner says, is Dorman a good brand? And what do you think I should change on my Escalade at 295,000 miles?
You don't change just about everything, Mr. Corey. Dorman can be a good brand. It just depends what parts you're getting from Dorman. For example, the 3.6 Pentastar, the Dorman part is very good dealing with the oil cooler. On the other hand, the Dorman part is not good dealing with the thermostat. You have to go OE. So sometimes it just depends on what your vehicle accept that Dorman part or not. I've forgotten what I recommended last on your truck. I think we was talking about the transfer case because it was making some weird noise. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing that's jumping out at me at the moment dealing with your truck.
Man, I wish you 1,000,000 miles on that Escalade, man.
I think he's going to get it.
Man, I'm telling you, I wish you 1,000,000 miles. Jorge Garcia says, shout out to the car guy. Wholesome channel, my man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
We try to keep it clean and fun and educational. Thank you so much. Andre Bunting says, I feel you, Tony, because there ain't much out here. Listen. I ain't going to sit up here and what what Andre and Tony are talking about is finding good women. I don't have nothing to say because y'all right. I mean, these women out here, most of them, not all of them now, but then look, I don't know, man. It's all about what bill you can pay, and I'm all for that. Like I really feel like I can't really speak on the dating scene because we've been married since 19, so I wouldn't know what it's like to date
been together. I've been together with her since I was 17.
Correct. So it was my last boyfriend I had right here, honey. And but I will say, you know, there are good women out here. It's just I don't know where they at.
I think,
just like
in
it's
my
good men out here.
professional opinion, it's designed for people to stay together. You meet young, y'all grow together, you get old together. Versus nowadays, the breakup percentage is so up there that most people have put up guards and just sealed off their heart and don't give the new woman a chance. Versus and women, they don't give each other a chance. Like I've been trying to tell my daughter, the dude she's dating now, he just the only boyfriend I approve of throughout my daughter, years or whatever, teenage years. And I was like, this is the one,
and she like
for a guy to open up and be sensitive with a woman, that's not the thing of the norm now these days.
Yeah.
Of course, he only do it with her.
Right.
And anybody else, whatever, he laughing, y'all stupid. But
I think
he's open, not closed off.
Talking to my guy friends, our guy friend, these women crazy. And that's all I can say. Like I said, I'm not even going to get on a feminism train and say you're wrong, Andre. I'm going to just say Godspeed, my brother. And I pray that you find someone that, I will say this, if you could have a mission for that woman to submit to, it'd make it easier. I always tell my son, if you're looking for a queen, make sure the kingdom is prepared for her. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men out here, they be like, you ain't got it all the way together. Now, you don't need it all the way together because she going to come in and she going to multiply that thing and make it 10 times better. But have me something. I always ask Alex every few months, okay, where we going? Come make sure we on the same. Make sure we still on the same path, on the same page. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, this a car show, but I at least want to say that, you know what I'm saying? It's good women out there, Tony. Just
like it's good Andre. Mechanics out there.
You gotta
same
find
thing. Just gotta find. Take your time. Don't rush into nothing.
But the stories that I've seen and witnessed these last few months, these women definitely out here crazy. It's always, we know some men crazy, but I had never seen women do this.
Yeah,
like,
it's ridiculous.
They out there, I don't want to put his business out there, but sheesh. Corey, he said the engine. He said change the engine. Listen.
She tired, boss.
Garage. He trying to hold on, baby. We finna see. We gonna see how far it goes.
Hey, I've never seen an LT62 last that long.
Amazing.
That thing there. He been sprinkling some miracle juice on it.
James H is talking about, he laughing, talking about like Joe Jackson. That had to be for real. You get to fumbling his words to me. I'm like, hold on, cut.
Yeah, my wife.
What did you say? Come on, man.
Do it right.
Do it right.
Okay.
It makes me think of that Jackson 5 movie where Marlon was out there practicing them steps. He knew he was going to get in trouble. Andre Bunting says 2010 Lexus IS250 got a P0171, P0101. FTs show lean on bank 1. He's got a known good math sensor. Okay. Tried it and no change. Okay. Fuel trims max out on acceleration, but even out at idle, fuel pressure is good.
Let's see. I ran into a problem like this before. That's the IS250 2010. Is that the direct injected version? Just got finished working on one of those. They have a lot of little vacuum lines that can crack and whatnot. I would definitely run a smoke test on that engine. Make sure nothing is.
Yep, a vacuum leak exists. Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. What is P0101?
All right, let me see here.
Let's see what that is.
Math sensor code. Wait a minute. Let me see. Yeah, contamination in the math sensor.
But no changes. But it's only on bank 1. That's a V6. It should be a V6. Is it a V6? Yeah, I think it is.
So smoke test?
Yeah, I would
Yep,
start.
2.5
Yeah, I would
V6.
start off with a smoke test, and it's only on bank one. And if it's on bank 1 and 2, yeah, definitely a mass airflow sensor issue. Uh, or you could have caused that 101 code. But I would say smoke test. You'll find a lot of issues doing a smoke test.
All right. Floyd Johnson said, how long a Chrysler 300 lasts? 2015 or higher.
I've seen depending on what engine you have, of course. But I'm assuming you're talking about the Pentastar. That's the most common engine in those 300s. I've seen them go up in the 200,000 mile range pretty easily if properly maintained. With the Pentastar, you know what you're going to get. It's not going to be a surprise. You know you're going to have lifter issues, which is, if you're somewhat mechanically inclined, you can replace them yourself.
Mm.
You know you're going to have thermostat issues and oil cooler issues. Just go ahead and replace them once you get up to 100,000 miles or
motor mount issues.
Motor mount issues. So, you're going to know what you're getting yourself into.
How you know he got a 3.6? He might got a Hemi.
I said the most common.
Yeah. Well, it depends on you, love. I mean, take care of your car. It'll take care of you back.
Definitely. Use quality oil.
On them Pentastars, you're going to have 5 solid problems. If you want to go ahead and take care of them, you should be good going forward. Okay. Muhammad.
Oh, this is another way.
Thank you for the super chat, Muhammad. I just seen Muhammad on Friday.
Yeah, we just saw him.
He says, "Can you guys brag about my car?"
Yes, I most certainly can.
Listen, there's always exception to the rule, right, guys?
Just like with Corey, this is another way.
Everybody say the GM sucks because of lifter issues. We just introduced you to Corey. Mm-hmm. Almost 300,000 miles. No lifter, no transmission replacement. He's good. May he continue to be.
Yes.
Muhammad.
On the other hand. Nissan.
And I feel like if we keep talking about it, like he gonna all of a sudden start having these. No, I pray not.
His car good. Now, guys, before I even say it, what are Nissans known for? Somebody write down in the bottom.
Please do. I'm gonna drop in the comments and go.
What? Go right now. Right. What is Nissan's?
He should be having. What kind of issues with that Nissan? Come on, garage mechanic.
Somebody Nissan.
Where you at? Somebody comment below.
I think he got the 13 model.
What problems should he be having? Andre.
Everybody sleep on me.
There we go.
There we go. Woo!
And Steven.
Y'all called
transmission. CVT.
Yeah.
CVT. Correct.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely.
CVT. He said crack manifold. That's a good runner-up.
Yeah, that's a good runner-up.
CVT.
The main one.
CVT.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Everybody got it right.
Yeah.
Muhammad has made it 200.
Oh, Muhammad, comment below.
Yeah,
we don't want to mess it up. How many?
I'm going to say 200,000 miles.
He's well over that.
No, I think he's at 220. I don't know.
Comment. You ain't got to do no super chat. Just drop in the comment section while I'm at the bottom. Let me see. Alonzo in the house. Hey,
Alonzo, what's happening? But amazingly,
okay, there he goes.
230. Wow.
230,000
on the original transmission, good people. How did this guy do it? I've talked with him. I've interviewed him. And I was blown away. He just says he maintains his transmission fluid. He changes it every 20 to 30,000 miles. I can't even remember exactly what he said. He doesn't hot dog it. And I attest to that. If you don't hot dog these transmissions and drive like you stole it, most Ultima drivers drive like they don't love their life for some odd reason. Drive them like freaking Corvettes, like they're on a racetrack. I don't know why they drive Ultimas like that, but hey, that's up to them. And just drive like a normal car. And yeah, I can attest to that. My granny, she has nowhere near as him, but she's pushing what, 140?
Mm.
And she's still on her first.
She go to church, come back,
yep.
that kind of thing.
You got to drive him like a granny.
Mind you, also Muhammad drives in Atlanta, so
and he takes immaculate care of his car. Like anything that I say, hey, like yesterday, I pointed out a leak to him. He was like, let's fix it. Let's not beat around the bush. I want good quality stuff, and let's not play with it. So yeah, he take good care of these machines, and they will take good care of y'all.
For sure. So
amazing.
I mean, we've had two examples.
Hat goes off to these stars tonight, Corey and Muhammad.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to them. Like we always try to we ain't here to bad. I don't my husband used to say this to people when he was a mobile mechanic. And I was like, listen, you can't be telling people that. He'd be like, oh man, this car's a POS. And he just said it so regularly, not knowing that he's making the customer feel like crap on the inside, And I was like, listen, you gotta stop telling people their car's a POS. Because, people always scream in the comments, well, why don't you just buy a Toyota? Well, not everybody want a Toyota.
I can't afford a Toyota. Or do I want one? No.
And Toyota tripping these days too. Somebody got to, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, hey, we want you to buy what you want and what your money can buy. And if you could take care of it, some cars you just have to baby. And, some cars.
We had a bad car, that Ford Exploder. I had to baby it.
Yeah.
But it got us where we need to go.
And then some.
Yeah.
So, I almost forgot about you, Souls.
Souls
2400.
Good
he
to
says,
see you.
What'd you think about anchor motor mounts, Jeep Patriot?
That's like that torque mount. I'm assuming anchor. I'm not firing on all cylinders tonight.
The anchor mounts, we use them a lot. We use Anchor.
Oh, that's the brand.
Come on, baby. Stick with mama. Come on. Anchor. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I'm like, that sound familiar.
Come on, baby. Come on up out of that. What's the movie where you be in the inner self being there? Get out.
Oh, gosh.
Come on to the front.
I hate that movie. When it comes to Fiat, I like getting OE quality parts. Fiat can be real funny when it comes to aftermarket stuff. We are talking about an Italian brand car now. Yes, it is a Jeep. Yes, it's a Charger, Dodge, but let's just face it, it's an Italian car wearing U.S. drapes. That's all it is.
Well, while we're on the subject, Blazing Cyrus has come into the chat. First of all, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
He says Carlos Tavares has resigned. Carlos Tavares is the CEO, was the CEO of Stellantis. And he done quit. And I wonder why. Okay, I'm going to have to go read the article.
Oh, man.
Now, what's next for Stellantis? And for those who don't know, that is the parent conglomerate or whatever of Jeep, Fiat, Dodge, Alpha, Ram.
I think
and them.
People are catching on because I was looking at this car news channel and their sales are going garbage. They're trying to push this Hornet and no one is buying it because it's just a rebrand. What they say, Alpha or something? I don't know. It's just nah. People catching on.
I mean,
y'all done tainted y'all name.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Wow.
Okay. Blazing Cyrus, I will scroll down and find your question, my dear. CDK X3D says, how do I explain to customers that a valve cover leak is fatal to an engine?
You can tell them, often now these days, a lot of consumers, I'm not saying, you can say it just like this, I'm not saying this is you, but oftentimes consumers don't check their oil. And having a valve cover leak can cause your car to run low on oil, which will ultimately destroy your engine. Also, not to mention, you're probably leaking oil on crucial components that don't like to be saturated in liquid, like your alternator, your starter. So not only you can destroy your engine, you're destroying other components in the process. You can say it just like that. That's how I would say it if I was talking to my customer that was losing oil from a valve cover gasket. Hopefully that helps.
Also, you also want to tell them that leaking valve cover can cause consequential damage. If I said that right. We've had leaking valve covers leak on alternators.
That's what I was just saying.
Oh, you said that? Damn. I'm sorry. Man, I was
Come on back.
I'm back.
Like
Tell me again, babe. Tell me, come
back.
on. I'm in the
Come
inside.
back.
No,
Come back.
what happened was I was looking for Blazing Cyrus
I
question.
got you.
Okay,
I covered everything.
you did.
Yeah, like I said, I just pretend I was talking to a customer.
Cause you know what? Cause you the car doctor. That's
tried.
why. I don't see his question. Hopefully, I get down to it. I wanted to answer it. But I see this right here. No, sir. O'Reilly's then Advanced then AutoZone. It's AutoZone, O'Reilly's then Advanced.
That's the order we use.
Period.
We don't even use Advanced no more. Advanced, they really pissed us off 1 year.
Maybe we should get them another.
I'm not
chance.
giving them no chance. Nope. No.
I don't see it, Blazing Cyrus.
They really pissed me off.
All right, let everybody say, come on, get to my question.
That's water under the bridge, so I'm not gonna talk about it, but that made me mad.
Alonzo Johnson said, hey, Alex.
Hey, what's happening, Alonzo?
Alonzo? Andre Bunting says, car falls on its face, been bad when driving. Cat seem good. Have exhaust leak. Maybe AF. Bad AF, maybe?
If you have an exhaust leak, that, depending on where the exhaust leak is, the fuel air ratio sensor will be getting unmetered air. Exhaust leaks draws in fresh air from the outside, and that fresh air is unmetered. And when it goes past the air fuel ratio sensor, which for those who don't know is the O2 sensor, that will throw off the readings and cause the engine to run crappy. So fix the exhaust leak first and then go from there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got that one already. Cam 2X says, I got a 2018 Dodge. Oh, we answered that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute. We over here cooking with hot grease now. Trisha Jacob says 2009 Honda Accord, change power steering pump, and now it's leaking and stiff steering wheel.
Most of the time it's going to be leaking from a high pressure line, or someone didn't change something right or line something up right dealing with the power steering lines. You have to get it diagnosed. I suggest taking it somewhere and getting a second opinion.
Could be a rack. Could be a power steering.
No, she said it's leaking. So we have to get the leak fix squared away and see where that's coming from.
Okay.
They probably didn't change the O-ring when they put the high pressure line into the power steering pump. Oh, man.
Bless you, honey.
Thank you.
Daniel C says, hey,
Daniel,
y'all.
what's happening?
What causes old Japanese cars to burn oil with age?
The valve stem seals in the head. You have valves, and the whole valve travel from the bottom to the upper portion of the head. And oil is at the top of the cylinder head. So you have little valve stems, little rubber O-rings, so to speak, and it prevents the oil at the top from going past the valve and getting inside the combustion chamber. As time go on, those valve stem seals will get hard, causing oil to be burning, most likely at idle. Also, piston rings, the oil control rings, depending on the maintenance, of course, and the oil quality you've been using, the oil control rings that get worn out and sooty around it, it just cake up a lot of crap in between the oil control rings, and that'll cause issues as well.
Basically what Andre Bunting said. Could be carbon buildup, valves need adjustment, or failing rings.
Yeah.
See, guys?
Thank you.
Alice ain't the only one that knows stuff. All right.
You got some smart people in this world.
Joshua from the Car Wash channel of Northern PA in Ohio says again, your love and support means so much to me. I'm not used to people being kind to me. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let me tell y'all something. It costs nothing to be kind.
It costs absolutely nothing. You're just hanging around the wrong crowd, Josh.
Yeah.
If you was up here, man, you be
and who ain't being nice to you?
A warm welcome. Every time
Ohio.
I see
you. Who ain't doing?
I come see about it.
For real.
Bring my bag.
You know what? The Lord. Let me tell y'all, listen. Generally, we are very nice and kind people. In the past, that has gotten us walked on and walked over. So our tolerance for that is like this. Okay, so 90% of the time we're very kind, respectful people. You know, long as you respect us, we will respect you. But if you hop out of pocket, whoo Lord, I'm finna hop with you.
Yeah.
But I'm working on that. I'm really working on that because I noticed in the last 6 months, like we can go from 0 to 10 together. And you know what? That ain't the way I need to be.
No,
So it ain't worth it.
I think a lot of people fail to realize you attract more honeybees with what honey? What how the saying goes?
Like more flies with honey.
Yeah,
I don't want no flies though.
but
I never understood that saying.
whatever.
I want no flies and nothing around me. You know what I mean? But I mean,
nah, Josh, you family, buddy.
Yeah.
We love you from good
Yeah,
old Georgia. You
for
got
real.
family down.
Keep on doing it. Keep
Extended
making.
family. Keep making. Keep doing what you're doing, buddy, and you will get far.
Yeah, you will. All right. Anthony D says my 2016 2.0 Focus started dying. It's Focus infusion night.
Forward night tonight.
If I don't refuel before 30 miles, I was told it was a high and low pressure fuel pump. How do I know which one to replace?
You have to run some diagnostics checks. You have to go inside the computer and read live data. Most people don't have the scanner to do that. And you just have to look at the specs. Most high direct injected vehicles have live data for the low side and the high side, and let you know if it's putting, well, you would grab that live data, depending on what RPM you at, look it up in the service book, just call it a service book, and see if it's up to spec. If one of those numbers is not up to spec, then you know that's the problem. Yeah, I just, you have to get it properly diagnosed. I wouldn't throw parts at it because both of those pumps can be very expensive.
Okay. All right. Steven said Seafoam, perfect.
Yep.
Juice 8225 says, can a bad O2 sensor throw P300 without throwing the O2 sensor code?
I've seen it, and it threw me for a freaking loop. I've seen this first back in maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Customer came in. I thought it was this, replaced this part. Still, it helped, but not 100%. It's still running a little funky. So I'm scratching my head, looking, and then I started looking at data, started studying the data. I'm like, wait a minute, this oxygen sensor readings are way too crazy. So start looking around. And remind you, it wasn't throwing oxygen sensor code, so that's what threw me off. But yeah, to answer your question, a bad oxygen sensor definitely can throw misfire codes. Now, depending on what engine you have, if you have a 4-cylinder, yeah, a random misfire will be appropriate. But if you have a V8, whatever side that oxygen sensor on, whether it's bank 2 with 246, those are the cylinders that's on bank 2, it's going to throw misfires for all those particular cylinders, and the other cylinder will be fine. So that will kind of lead you to, hey, bad oxygen sensor.
All right, Dewan 301. Thank you for the
Dewan.
super
You're the
chat.
man, buddy. Appreciate
Says,
that.
thanks for the content. What is your opinion on a reliable full-size pickup truck?
Ooh. Now, of course, it depends on what you're going to be doing with this truck, and how new or how old you want, because for different generations, you have good trucks and you have bad trucks. Let's start off old. Any older Silverado 06 and under is golden. Ford F-150s, golden. They didn't do it. They don't do it like they did in the 2000s. 2000s was the best, man. If you want the 7.3, get you a 2000. That's gonna last you. Cummins, the only thing you have to worry about in the Dodges is their transmissions. They was pretty crappy back in the day. Now let's jump to the newer stuff. So pretty much all truck back then was pretty good. Okay, we can.
But he want to look. He might want to.
I know that's why I'm jumping. I'm jumping back to the new stuff. The F-150 with the EcoBoost. Yes, I said EcoBoost. It's been proven pretty good.
I'm gonna go Ram Hemi.
Now, if you're looking at the Rams, the modern day Ram, I would say if I had to pick a pickup truck, I would say Ram with the 5.7. I know I don't have to deal with no lifter issues for a good period of time. They will hold out. The only reason I don't like Ram is because of the twist knob. I just can't. I'm not gonna be nice. I can't get over that. I'm not gonna tell you what I really think of it. I always make the joke of it around my guys at work. I'm not gonna say it. So that's the only reason I don't like Ram per se. So Ford, Ram, Chevy is out the run up. Do not, please, for the love of God, do not get a Chevy. They're horrible now. They just don't hold up like they used to.
Who's the number one champion? If you could go out and buy a truck tomorrow, what is gonna be?
Oof. I would say and Ford. I would get. You
can only pick one.
Man, I don't like the twist knob. If they give me the regular shifter, so I'm gonna have to go Ford. But I don't know. It's so hard because Ram got you covered. They got you covered in the Super Duty and their transmissions. I haven't seen many transmission issues. The modern day transmissions. Ooh.
But the Pentastar still will give you the Pentastar issues.
But yeah, you can't get the Pentastar
right now. Those newer ones got those quirky computer issues too.
I wouldn't. If a full-size pickup truck, I wouldn't get a V6 no way. First of all, I get a V8, and that's it. You know. Of course, you got your Tundras and your Nissans. They're really good trucks. So hopefully that helps. There's so many still good ones out. It just depends
it's
on
something wrong with all of them, baby.
Yeah.
Just don't get the GM. Go on and get that Ram or that Ford. Hey, unless you want something reliable, then get the 7.3. Les Wiles, he says your video uploaded yesterday highlighted knowing when to pull back on DIY because if it goes south, it'll turn more expensive than if gone straight to the mechanic. Guilty.
Oh, I remember that video.
And hope I've learned.
Oh, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with doing it yourself. Just know your limitations and you be okay. All right. Blazing Cyrus back with a super chat.
Appreciate you.
Says 2015 Chrysler 200C. Intermittent wipers aren't working. All other wiper functions work. What is this caused by? The TIPM?
Oh, gosh. I would have to really look up a wire diagram and see what's going on. If all the other functions work, meaning the regular wiper speed work, I would be more pointing towards the wiper switch. Because if the regular wipers work, I say switch or something. I think the wipers switch communicate with the body control module. I have to really see how the wiring work of that particular system. I haven't looked up a diagram for the wiper switch for that vehicle, so I don't know off the top of my head what it runs through. Either switch or body control module issue.
Okay. Which is the TIPM?
No, the TIPM is the under hood fuse box. Now, I don't think that would cause it. It's just because the body control module is its own separate entity.
Okay. I'm just asking. Yeah. But I know that the TIPM
do a lot of stuff. Go through a lot of stuff.
And for those who don't know what TIPM is,
Total Integrated Power Control Module.
Power module, correct.
Power module.
All right, because y'all throwing these acronyms out here like everybody knows. They don't know. Looking out for
basically an electronic fuse box that has a module computer board built inside of it. It's very silly if you ask me.
Yeah.
And then they put it under the hood in the elements. So I don't confuse.
Stay focused. Said you said the right thing. I heard about Seafoam. Thank you.
Oh yeah. I think we answered that.
I don't know. I'm just going on down. CDK said, please don't do that. I'm going to go broke. I don't forgot what we said.
Do what?
Auntie says, I think I need an engine flush for the Jag. Maybe.
Perhaps.
That Jag is been around since I was a kid.
Yeah. She bought that Jag new then.
Brand new.
Wow. She bought a lot of her stuff brand new. That Jeep brand new.
Yep. Steve Delmore says, I'm still holding on to my Chrysler 200 2013. After so many parts I've had to replace, why did they just rush? What he says, why did they just rush and threw something together for the first gen Chrysler?
They always do that with any vehicle. They be just trying to rush and put the product out. That's why I always tell my people, don't run out and buy the first gen. See what problems it have. Let other people be the guinea pig on that particular vehicle. Like, all the problems they're uncovering with the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck is developing a reputation of being raggedy and still little knickknack stuff breaking, like it's not well built. You pay $200,000 for this truck and just random stuff breaking. I'm like, what the world? Oh no. Can't be me.
Okay, boom. Let's see. Somebody said Seafoam. Steven says it's $9 at Walmart.
Oh yeah, that's a good price
per quart. Then put the rest in the gas tank.
Okay, so it is 1 ounce per quart.
We do have a tutorial on the channel on how to put Seafoam in your car.
Yeah, not the oil though. I'm gonna do one on the oil.
And look, Blazing Tires. There go your question right there. That's the one he was talking about, but he just asked it in the super chat.
Okay.
A kid from Michigan says head gasket and cats. Oh yeah, I remember what we're talking about. Checking in from Chi-Town, Samuel Adams.
Chicago.
All right.
Samuel Adams.
He's got 156,000 miles on that car in question. On the head gasket and the cats. And he's asking, remember he was asking, was it worth putting money into it? It's got 156,000 Ford Fusion.
I would say so.
All right.
If you like the car, yeah, I say put the money into. A lot of people is doing that these days. That's why the new market of cars, like I said, I just researched for you guys' education. A lot of newer vehicles are sitting on the lot, and he was talking about lot rot. I get into that later, and like people just not buying new cars because they know they're crap, and they put money back into their older vehicles and getting more years out of those versus having to deal with warranty items and cars spontaneously catching on fire and all that. Who wants to deal with that? Not me.
All right. Listen here, my loves. It is an hour and 30 minutes. We've been on this good channel with you guys. And so we do have to return back to work.
Yeah.
And I can't even.
What you looking for?
I'm trying to see how many more questions we got.
A lot.
Maybe I was gonna thug it out. But
they said new Tundra. Oh yeah. You don't want no new Tundra. Oh my god, I forgot to. I was thinking like the 2015, 16 before they went to that turbo.
But you know
engine.
what? That just goes to show everybody hollering Toyota. All this stuff is tripping now.
They're Toyota. The new Toyota Tundras with the twin turbo are blowing up. I like. Yeah, anything but that twin turbo. Now they are taking good care of the consumers, but I think they're just putting back already known engines that will explode again. So it's just like with the Kia and Hyundais. Yeah, they'll give you another engine, no problem. Well, it is a problem. You have to go through hell and high water and fight them. But that's a story for another day. And they just going to give you an engine that's already faulty from the get-go. And yeah, need another engine in 100,000 miles.
We're gonna all go back to horse and buggy.
Nah, I'm going back to the 2000s.
Get you a 99. You a little favor. Anyway, guys, we must get ready for work tomorrow. Children got to get ready for school, etc., etc.
Everybody staying home today. Tomorrow.
No, they get up out of here. And we will try to aim for a lunchtime live this week.
Yes, for sure.
Can't wait till Sunday to, get some more car questions. It's getting more popular here, so it's like a lot of questions, and I'm trying to
keep up.
And no, Miss Dina, we're not only responding to people who donate. I know you must be new here. It's just that it's a lot of questions. But when the people donate, I have to honor that and click them. But anywho, I hope to get your question next time, love. Until next time, we hope you guys have a
good holidays and safe holidays. That's very important. We want y'all to stay safe out here.
Absolutely. So countdown to Kruma. Yes, that's how I see it. All right.
Until next time, good people. Alex the Car Doctor out. See y'all on the next live.
Bye.